So if you say get rid of Section 230, that means when you call somebody a tender D milk toast MF, uh, you can be removed.
Before I get to the meat and the crux of this video, I want to check the links below. There's two videos I'm responding to, and the other links are videos, articles, news, um, aggregates that would back up my argument. So, Miss Queen Sunkissed made a video entitled as a YouTube short. Are you sure about that, BIGJXXX? And I'm assuming she's playing a video of a certain other YouTuber who I will roast, I will cook, and I will get nasty. But we're gonna talk about that later. And my answer to Miss Queen Sunkissed is what I said in the comment section is I no longer care. And I'm gonna tell you why I no longer care. Um and am I looking at the full picture? Oh yes I am. See, we're gonna use I'm looking at both, you know what? Better yet. I'm looking at the small detail and I'm looking at the full picture of it. There's some studies, and I'm gonna start with the full picture first. Then we're gonna talk about the small personal issues. If you watch the congressional hearing the past few days, the past few weeks, you see Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook being paraded from that committee, and he turned around looking stupid, trying to apologize about um about how his company, Facebook and Instagram, the metaverse, um not abiding by not abiding by the rules that it established itself in the protection of children. See, I do want Section 230 to be amended or repealed. See, countless times we have people who use social media who've been, or should I say, who've been radicalized by social media, and there's been increasing the increase of violence, the increase of abuse, of stalking and harassment based on race and based on gender, and also based on religion, someone's religious faith, and yes, sexual orientation. No matter what it is, people are being victimized. And let's use what happened in Buffalo. If it wasn't for the radicalization of what goes on online, a few dozen people in Buffalo, New York, those those innocent people would never met their untimely demise at the hands of a white supremacist. If it wasn't for social media, Micah Johnson wouldn't have got his wouldn't got into a building in Dallas, Texas, and did what he done because listen to too much of that foolishness we have on black social media. You see, YouTube, Google, Instagram, what may have you, what may have you makes money off of controversy. And even when the controversy goes against their own terms of service and goes against their community guidelines. What company will tell you, and you know, if you, and like I said, I believe in the contract, right? When you violate a contract, because when you upload a video, download a video, upload a video or be in the comment section of a video, you're agreeing to the terms of service and agreeing to abide by the community guidelines. But when the video content creator, like the not these passport bros, the manosphere, all these people violate the terms of service and the community guidelines with their sexist, misogynistic videos, or like with the divester community, the pink pill community with their misandry videos. But you know, when they make these videos, they don't uphold YouTube, Google at this point doesn't honor its own contract because they want to make money off of this and radicalizing certain people. So therefore, Section 230 needs to be amended or repealed because they too need to be punished because they never honored the contract to the community online. It's very hypocritical for them to call themselves a publisher, but then they won't honor their publishing agreement to the rest of the people who are part of the community that they claim to try and publish. Section 230 needs to be repealed. And you know, I'm going to say this, and this all to the extent of another issue I want to talk about. See, this is also our culture, Western culture. We hide behind the First Amendment to justify lying, justify slander. Ever since the Fairness Doctrine was ended in 1988 by Ronald Reagan, or 1987, I should say, by President Reagan, we see our news, our media, becoming a cesspool of propaganda rather than a place of where information is being shared. That's why we see the rise of fascism in Western society. That's why we see these trying. You got the woke movement, and then we got Trumpism. Both visions, both divisive, lying movements. Movements that are based on deceit. Movements that are based on lies. Now, let's talk about the small detail, because I did say both, right? When Asia McGowan I'm gonna try to use this term loosely here, and I'm not calling her death a small detail. I don't want nobody to say I'm trying to call her death a small detail, but concerning this area of YouTube, it's small. Or should the grand scheme of things, it's small. When she met her demise, YouTube should have been held responsible based on when Anthony Powell's toxic, racist, sexist videos that goes against the terms of service and the community guidelines. When truism, and since the video is directed to you, when truism and clue harass you when you was on Teapot's channel, those two Negroes violated the terms of service and the community guidelines, and YouTube never dealt with or should have dealt with the problem. Let me also bring out another small detail. When you had a person who gets up online, use the internet such as Google Maps and YouTube to stalk and harass a female content creator in the order to critique, quote unquote, and allowing and then getting on the phone and calling child protective services. YouTube did not, that violates YouTube guidelines and Google Maps. When you have a couple, this so-called married couple online, who joined forces with this nefarious person, and then the man within that couple, the so-called man, took the time to call a teenage child of that female content creator, that violates the term of service and the community guidelines of YouTube and Google, in conjunction with the person who called Child Protective Services. And Reg, a bad guy, he's guilty of it too, though, because he protect these individuals. Yes, I said it. So my answer is I don't care. When I see Tommy Sotomayor going to I forgot what's the name? I forgot whose house it was. I forgot her this woman's house. I forgot her name now. Or when Obsidian, for a better word, when Obsidian stalk and harass Chrissy, or like when he went after and bullied Kristen Carazine's and her daughter, or Sophie A. Nelson, or now it took 9 years because YouTube knows about all the foolishness that Mumba Obsidian Ali have done to various people on YouTube. It took 9 years to address the stalking harassment, and it took a woman by the name of Kimberly Nicole Foster to permanently remove a city offline, because a city has been violating the terms of service and community guidelines for 9-10 years. But the thing is, though, I really don't care, because I got 2,000 subs. These people who got 10, 12, 13, even to 1 million subscribers have done a lot of dirt. And they got away with it for over the past year. So no, I really don't care. You know. And it seems to me Mr. Madhead Doctor is trying to justify, because he's more entertained by the effery, but then again, he's an ex-con. He's one of them ex-cons, who like to see lawlessness. Yes, I said it. He want to see lawlessness rather than providing justice what needs to happen. And only and the thing is, people are responding. I know what you're saying. Yes, I did call people milk toast and tender, blah blah blah. But that's the only response of these nefarious characters, and I stand 10 toes down what I said. And Madhead, I'm coming after you anyway. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, donate if you want to. I don't, I'm kind of like, I'm winding my YouTube career down anyway, so I don't care. They need to go by their community. YouTube need to honor its contract by its Google need to honor its own contract by the terms of service in its community guidelines. That's what it needs to happen. Otherwise, if you're not responsible with your freedom, then somebody will make you be responsible for it. Big J out.